Check it out. Everybody's struggling nowadays. Everybody has problems. Everybody has issues, but it's how you're going to deal with it that's going to create the life that you want, or it's going to create the day that you want, good or bad. Are you going to linger onto it? Are you going to keep on thinking about the problem? See, a lot of us, what we do here, on my program, or what I do, the tools that I use, are to fight back, to get me out of that negative state of mind. We don't stay there that long. A lot of people, they just don't know that it's as simple as going and hitting a workout, going for a walk, talking to somebody, getting into these communities that, of positive people that are striving to become better. There's a lot of groups out there that are, like-minded people that want the best for you, for them, and they're creating a team within their own communities. And that's what you guys gotta, start seeking for help. Don't isolate yourself. Don't, keep yourself away from people. That's gonna be all that's gonna do is just create more problems. A lot of people are running away from the problems. That's not how you're gonna solve them. The way you're gonna solve them is the tools that we use, throughout this journey. That, it's eating healthier, working out, getting into some kind of activity, reading positive, books that are going to help you, soak more knowledge, seeing life in a different lens of, what it really is, of how to cope with difficulties or struggles in life. It's about information, but also, soaking up good information that's going to help you. A lot of people, they're reading stuff that's not beneficial. They're engaging in stuff that's not going to benefit them in any way. They're not going to grow from it. They're not going to learn from it. It's not going to better them. It's entertainment. I see them they're entertaining themselves. And that's creating a bigger problem, because the thing here is that we got to find solutions. We have to find ways to fight back when situations or life comes knocking. And most people, that they ain't ready, they ain't prepared, they haven't been preparing, and that's what we're doing here. How? By just setting some good habits, morning rituals. Waking up early, reading, journaling. There's a lot of tools that we use. It's just about having an arsenal that's gonna help you fight back. A lot of people, when life comes knocking, they don't know what to do. They dig themselves deeper in a hole because they'll try to run from the problem. They'll try to, avoid the problem at all costs, or they'll isolate themselves. They end up doing a lot more harm than good. So, like I said, here is about creating that warrior mindset. A lot of people are struggling. A lot of people are going through difficulties, in times like these, with they're like, oh, stuff's so expensive. The cost of living is so expensive. They start creating these beliefs in their own head that's kind of, they're creating their own depression by thinking in a negative manner. Instead of looking for solutions, they victimize. So it's the mindset that they acquire throughout life that's keeping them there, where a lot of people, they just don't think that nothing's possible, that they cannot get ahead in life, that, it's just, they're suffocating themselves. They're not living. They're scared of taking a risk. But then their situation that they're in, it's already scary enough, but they don't see it that, you have two choices. Either take the risk on, making something happen, or sit where you're at and make it worse. There is no way that you're going to be, comfortable. There's no way that you're going to find a solution, from where you're at right now. You have to be moving forward. You can't stay still. You can't just isolate yourself. You got to reach and have that mindset of searching for meaning, searching for help, seeking for help. A lot of people, their pride, their ego holds them back. They don't understand that there is no way. If you haven't done it now, if you haven't changed now, it's because you need help. You're confused. You do not know where to start. Like I said, there's a lot of information out there. The information, the internet has saturated us with information that we could go and seek, but it's going to take a lot of comprehending. A lot of us, we're not patient to sit down, read between the lines, really soak that knowledge that you're reading, or that article that you're reading on how to better yourself. Any little thing, it's stress management at that point. We're not taught that, it's a learning process. It takes time, it takes patience, and that's something that you learn once you start working on yourself. A lot of people, they jump right off the back and try to do it themselves, and they'll end up crashing. They'll end up creating a bigger disbelief because they'll get confused. They'll have so much knowledge that they soaked that it becomes confusing at a certain point. So what a coach does, what a mentor does, he expedites the problem. He sets you up with the guidelines that you need to walk and do daily, which are going to take you there quicker. There is no more questioning. Obviously, he did it. Now he's providing that information for you to go straight to the point. And that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do with everyday life. Like, even when problems happen, a lot of people don't know that we have tools to fight back. It's what we use here. A lot of personal development, all areas. It's not just fitness. It's communication skills. It's the mind, it's the body, it's the soul, it's the spirit. A lot of people don't know how to, navigate through life. They don't know, what they should be looking for. So they drift. They'll start and then they'll quit. They'll start and then the timeline, it's not happening quick enough. Nobody's there to talk you out of all the bad decisions that you make. So you make your own moves, your own decisions, and they're always going to be quitting. That's what a lot of people do. Once they get frustrated, once they start doing so much moves and too much in any area, and they don't get nowhere, all they do is just throw in the towel. So you create that pattern, like you're actually, creating more and more disbelief, and then you get to the point that you think nothing's possible. That there's no way out. That's it. That this is the life that you're meant to live. And it's not. You just don't know how to get there. You want a better life. You want more in life. But you're afraid to ask, or your pride's in the way. You don't want to ask. You don't want to. Your ego's in the way. It's holding you back. You're afraid. There's fear in you. A lot of people, they're it's fear. They're fear to fail, and fear of rejection. Being rejected, failing at what they're trying to do, looking dumb, all those feelings that come into play. No, man, you got to understand that, like I said, a lot of people, we're all the same, man. We all go through different, situations, some bigger, some smaller, but it's what you make it. It's what you make life to be with the resources that we have here. So a lot of people got to stop victimizing, and you got to understand that, that person got there because obviously, he took the leap, he took the risk. He actually understood that he needed the help to move ahead in life. And that's what a lot of people need. They need that wake up call. If you took it this far, if you're, already, up there into your 30s, 40s, and you haven't made nothing happen yet, then you gotta fucking really sit down and think that, maybe it's time to reach for help, man. So a lot of people, they're creating more depression and anxiety within themselves just because they don't know what to do. Get that through your head. Just run it.